Okay, we have compiled a list of problems. So now we're going to be solving these kind of a problems whereby you are required to find the coefficient, then you are required to find the nth term, let's say. So here in a binomial expansion of this a over x, you can read that on your own. Then find the coefficient of x to the power -10. So now this is what happens. Firstly, remember when we had the expansion of a plus b to the power n, this was said to be equal to n r equal to 0, n choose r a to the n minus r times b to the power r. So now let's rewrite this. Here. A over x is the same as ax to the power -1 plus bx to the power 12. Then this is equal to this part I'm about to write is not really important, just that I want you guys to recall first the sum. Then here we had n, so here we have n, so because we have 12 here, I'll have 12 here. Then r is equal, r starts from 0, but we don't know the exact value of r. Then our a in this case is the same as ax to the power -1, 12 minus r times, then our b in this case is bx, so times bx to the power r. Okay, then so now what is it that we are looking for? We are looking for the coefficient of this term. So now this is how we answer. To this. Okay, say let the coefficient of x to the -10 be equal to beta. So I let this the coefficient of this term is beta. Okay, so now beta is beta x to the -10 has to be equal to, since this term comes from this expansion, binomial expansion, then this term has to be equal to some, we have 12 here as our n. This has to be equal to some 12 choose r, but yet we don't know the value of r. Then I'm sorry, I forgotten to say 12 choose r here. Okay, so we don't know yet the value of r. Our a in this case is ax to the power that, so ax to the -1 all raised to 12 minus r times then bx to the power of r. So now this guy right here is equal to this guy. That means because we have this x here, so why don't we multiply and group the x terms only? So if you have some x to the power something and you are required to find the coefficient of that x, firstly noma uyenze group all the x terms, then equate them. Okay, this is the same as 12 choose r. I'll multiply by this on the inside, so it's the same as a to the 12 minus r times x to the -1 12 minus r times b to the power r times x to the power r. But this is all equals to beta x minus 10, which is equal to, now I have this guy right here and this guy multiplying each other. So this means beta is equal to, beta has to be equal to 12 r a to the 12 minus r times b r. Why? Because this here is the coefficient of these of this x and this x. So x to the minus 10 yena ulingana nobani? No, x minus 1 raised to 12 minus r times x to the power r. Now these are the same bases, but before we can multiply these two, let's multiply the exponents, laws of exponents. So x to the negative, this times this, so it's going to be x to the power r minus 12 times x to the power r equals to x to the negative 10. This is equal to, now multiplication of the same base is going to be x to the r minus 12 plus r. Then I'll add these two. Then this is going to be, let me clean here to make some space. This is equals to x minus 10. So x minus 10 is equal to x, then r plus r, that's 2r minus 12. Now I will drop the exponents, then I have minus 10 equals to 2r minus 12. Then I will simply add 12 on both sides. So this and this, they go out. Then I have 2r equals to 2. Then I will simply divide by 2 on both sides. Then I can have r equal to 1. But this is the value of r, not the coefficient. Remember, we are looking for the value of beta. We are looking for the value of beta. Oh my god, I've erased it. But we know that beta x to the negative 10 is equal to, now that we know our r, it's equals to 12 choose 1 of ax to the negative 1, say 12 minus r, so it's 12 minus 1 times bx to the power 1. And this is the same as 12 choose 1, 12 minus 1, that's 11. So a to the power 11 times x to the power negative 11 times bx, this bx. This is equal to beta to the negative x, which is equal to 12 choose 1 a to the power 11 times b. Then now let's multiply. This is simply to prove that this is correct. So if we say, okay, we multiply this x and this x, then it's going to be x to the negative 11 plus 1, which is the same as 10 and which is the same as this guy on this side. So it's going to be beta x negative 10, and also here it's going to be negative 10 a to the 11 times bx. So we can simply drop this. We can simply drop these two, or we can simply divide by this guy on both sides. Then our beta is equal to 12 choose 1 a to the 11 times b, which is the same as this is 12 a to the 11 times b. Therefore, the coefficient of this term is this b. I'm sorry if I'm making things difficult for you guys, or I'm making long videos, but this is how it has to be. I want to make sure that I tell you each and everything, and I show you each and everything. And I would like if you people are taking notes of yonke into endiyithethayo. Yonke into endiyithethayo, take note of it, then uyibhale phansi wena ephepheni. And thank you very much. Let's go to question 2.